Welcome to the tutorial for the New York State Nursing Home Nurse Aide Registry application. This video will walk you through the steps to complete your application online. To get started, click the Register Now link on the Prometric Nurse Aide website, which you'll find at www.prometric.com/nurseaide/ny. From there, you will be redirected to the application processing login screen. If this is your first time completing the Nurse Aide application online, click on Register New User. Otherwise, enter the user ID and password you created upon registration, then click Login. Enter the information requested, including your last name, first name, and email address. Then create a password based on the password instructions on the screen. Once finished, click Submit or click Cancel to return to the login screen. After you submit the completed information, you will receive an email with instructions to activate your account. After creating your account, enter the user ID and password that you created to register. Then click Login. If you forgot your password, click Forgot Your Password and follow the instructions to reset it. Once you log in, you'll be taken to the application tracking screen. From here, you can either search for your existing application or submit a new application. To view an existing application, enter the application ID in the field shown and click Search. To start a new application, click Submit New Application. Select your state program from the drop-down menu, then click Submit. Be sure to choose the application that applies to the state in which you will test. You'll then be taken to the application. To begin, select one of the options in the shaded box at the top of the application. If you have already tested with Prometric, please include your Prometric ID in the box provided. At any point, you may click Save at the bottom of the page to save your incomplete application and finish it later. If you click Cancel, you will lose any unsaved information on the application. Section 1 asks for basic candidate information, including your name, address, phone number, and other information. Enter the candidate information requested on the form. Please note that required fields are marked with an asterisk. The other fields are optional. In Section 2, select your certificate route. If you select Route 4, 6, or 7, include your New York State Registered Nurse License Number or Nurse Aide Certificate Number in the box provided. Under Exam Site, select a box to indicate whether you will test at your employer or training program location or at a regional exam site. If you are testing at a regional exam site, select the location from the drop-down menu. The location code will populate based on your selection. Next, complete your employment information, which is requested in Section 3. To start, click the magnifying glass icon next to the Employer Facility Code Number field to search for your employer. In the pop-up window, enter a partial or full name of your employer or their corresponding code, then click Search. For example, if you work at Newark Manor Nursing Home, you could enter Newark in the field, then search. Then click on the code listed to the left of your employer name. Once you click the code, your training employer information will populate into the fields in this section. Be sure to use the calendar to select your date of hire in the field provided. After you submit your online application, print a copy and have your employer sign it on the employer's signature line. Complete Section 4, Training Information, only if you selected certification routes 1, 3, or 7 in Section 2 above. Similar to Section 3, click the magnifying glass icon next to the Training Program Code Number field to search for your training program and select the corresponding code. Your training program information will then populate into the fields in this section. Be sure to use the calendar to enter your training program completion date in the field provided. Use the printed version of your application to have your training program coordinator or instructor sign and date the form. Under Section 5, select the exam that you are applying to take. You will see the individual and total fees listed in the right column of the chart. Next, choose your method of payment from the options listed. You can pay by certified check or money order only. Next, be sure to select I agree to indicate you have read and understand the information provided under the applicant's affidavit in Section 6. You must select I agree in order to complete the application and in order to test. After verifying that you have filled out the application in its entirety, select whether you'll scan and upload your supporting documents or send them by mail or by fax. Then click Submit to submit your application for processing. You will receive a same-day email confirmation of your application submission. You will also receive a follow-up email containing testing site location, date, time, and other important details. At any point, you may also click Save to save your incomplete application and finish it later. If you click Cancel, you will lose any unsaved information on the application. Please note that once you click Submit, your application will be processed and cannot be canceled. After you have submitted your application, print a copy, get the necessary signatures, attach supporting documentation if you have not attached electronic or scanned documents to the online application, and include payment. Your training program coordinator or instructor will determine how your payment will be delivered. This concludes your application tutorial. To begin a new application now, click the Register Now link at www.prometric.com/nurseaide/ny.